I'm having a really tough time at the minute, and I really do need your advice and I need your help, so keep watching. So I need to buy a laptop to be able to elevate my business and do all the things that I want to be able to do. The current laptop that I've got at the minute is being held together with an elastic band, and it's probably about 10 years old, but I've persevered with it because I'm in debt and I don't want to put myself in more debt. But I've done really well up until now to be paying my debts off, and I've really knuckled down, I've really concentrated, and I've not like spent on myself, and I've really sort of like grown up, if that makes sense. But I'm finding it so hard to buy it, to like check out on the laptop. It's in my basket at the minute, and I'm finding it like so hard to press a button to buy it. It's like buyer's guilt, and I feel like, should I be buying it? Should I be putting myself in any more debt? Should I be... I don't even know what I should be doing. I really don't. And I don't even know why I'm on here asking, but I think everybody knows my situation, right? And I just need some support. I don't know whether I want people to say, yeah, Rach, buy it, or I don't know, maybe you'll give me some epiphany, or maybe you will tell me I should persevere, or the reasons why. Like, it's literally for the business and the business only, and I'm trying to justify it now, and I being in debt is just so hard. It is just like so hard to maneuver yourself, I guess. And when you really need something, I don't know, it's just hard. This will take me to the next level, and you know, it's going to help me, but I still get the guilt. I still get the buyer's guilt. I still question myself all the time, and maybe that's me growing up. Maybe that's me taking responsibility of my debt. But yeah, that's the conundrum that I have today. I don't know if I should check out on a laptop.
I am recording this because I know it will be better. So I really wanted to cave and buy the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I've just really been wanting to like up my content. I've just been really wanting the DJI, but obviously the only way that I can afford it is if I do payment plans. And I didn't want to go behind, you know, my boyfriend's back, because I really want to respect, like, obviously like my own money situation, but like stuff like this also affects him. Wanted to be open and ask him, like, you know, what do you think I should do? Obviously I gave him the reasons why I wanted the camera. Yeah, the only he initially said yes, but he asked like how I would like buy the camera, and obviously like I don't have fucking $1,000, so affirm it, which is how I got into like this whole mess of like being in debt in the first place. It's sad, but you know, at the end of the day, like, he's putting me in check, like, of where I need to be, you know. But I'm gonna make this video because I will be able to buy a DJI when the time is right. This just means I need to work harder, continue making the content that I'm making, hopefully get more brand deals this year, and just, you know, I have a good start right now. I just need to like...
You cut your hair, but you used to live a blinded life. Wish I was there, wish we'd grown up on the same.
I'm about to be working 7 days a week, and I just feel like that's not normal. Every single time I try to save money, another huge expense comes up. First, it was Buddy, one of our cats, had a dental cleaning, and it was necessary, and it cost like $1,000. We thought pet insurance would cover it, but they said no. And I got my wisdom teeth removed, which was super expensive. Just went to the dentist for the first time in like 3 years, aside from my wisdom teeth check-in, and I found out I've got all these problems. I take really good care of my teeth, but I have these two top front teeth are like receding gum lines because I guess I'm brushing too roughly, which I didn't think I was brushing too roughly at all. I thought I brushed fine. I brushed twice a day and I floss every night, but I still have 3 cavities that I have to get filled. One of them is not a new one. It's like an old one that I guess the filling like chipped. And so all that's gonna be $1,000. On top of that, they also said that some of the problems they're seeing in terms of like, I guess like the cavities and different things is because they're in between my teeth because the bottom ones are crooked. So I can't, I guess, get in there enough or something. So they also say I have to get Invisalign if I don't want everything to get so much worse. So I'm gonna have to get Invisalign too, which I did have braces and Invisalign as a child, but I was so bad at wearing my Invisalign, it just didn't work, and I just completely regret, like, what a waste of money, for my mom who spent it. So that's probably gonna be like another, I'm assuming Invisalign's gonna cost like $1,500 or $2,000 or something like that. And I have to start doing that soon. And on top of that, I start grad school, in August. And I've been saving for grad school. Like literally, I've been so frugal. $700 of every single one of my paychecks every 2 weeks goes towards my school. And I don't make a lot. And that's a big chunk of my paycheck. But now it's like, I'm not even saving the amount that I wanted to save because every single time I get to a good amount, every single time I end up saving a new expense comes up. Like my car's had so many problems. My last car got completely totaled. Now this car that I bought off my mom has like the bottom like casing fell off, and then I had to replace the starter. And I mean, it's a 20-year-old car, and it's got like, what is it, like 230,000 something miles on it. So it makes sense. It's just extremely frustrating. And I don't know, I just needed to complain because I don't understand how we're supposed to afford all this crap all the time. Like, I'm good with my money and I'm working hard and I'm trying, but my God, it feels like I should have started saving when I was like 12. Anyway, it's just really stressful. I'm very grateful to be in the position that I am in, and I know that I have a good job. It's a very hard time to get a job right now, and I'm very grateful for where I am. It's just hard to believe that I am in such a good place, and there's still so much expenses that I'm struggling to be able to meet. It's just, this world's so fucked up. I don't understand how we're supposed to afford any of this. And I feel like I'm doing everything right, like I'm trying, but it just feels like I also don't want to spend my 20s not having any fun at all, but now I feel like I should just cut out the fun I do still have, you know? Like, I shouldn't be going to grab a drink with my friends or, you know, ordering in on a Saturday night with Tommy. Like, I don't know. It's just frustrating. Every time I'm just trying to be grateful when there's an expense that comes up that I did save money and I do have money for it. I'm not in debt yet. I'll be in debt when I go to grad school, but I'm not in debt yet. I'm so grateful. My mom paid for my undergrad school. Like, I have so many privileges and so many things to be grateful for, but oh my gosh, it's just so overwhelming. And I just feel like there was nothing in school that taught me this. And like, I didn't used to be good with my money, but I really am right now, and I am trying. Even before I was saving for grad school, like, I always put money in my retirement account and in my brokerage account, my investment account. Like, I feel like I'm trying to do everything right. Anyway, if anyone's in the same boat, I'm sorry, because it freaking sucks. Like, I just got a paid internship, which I'm excited about, but I'm about to be working 7 days a week, and I just feel like that's not normal. But I need the extra money if I want to save up to my goal. My goal was to save at least $10,000 to help with grad school, and I had enough that I scheduled it out. I was going to make it to my goal, but now I'm not even close. I finally made it to the $4,000 mark, and then all these expenses came up, so now I'm at like $3,000 or something, and it's going to be even less when I have to pay for Invisalign. So yeah, I'm sorry if you guys are feeling it too. I just felt like I had to complain a little bit. I don't know if this is relatable, but I just feel like so stressed, and I feel like there's so many things that you have to do right all the time. Like, I'm supposed to eat healthy, but that's so expensive. I'm supposed to go to the gym, but then I have no time for myself. And those are things that I like to do, but then feeling like I'm trying to do everything right, and then I'm still falling short, just feels like crap. Anyway, my break's almost over, so I have to go back in. Bye, guys.
It sucks, but people are really drowning right now. Looking at the comments for my video about rent prices was like honestly depressing. You know, it's so many people out there that are in these situations, these circumstances where they can't afford their rent. Like, some of the prices that people were saying for the square footage that they were getting is insane. And I think this tells us one thing, that a lot of people are struggling financially. And let this be a reminder that you should take what you see on social media with a grain of salt. Somebody just got a new car, they, going on vacations. It's not to say that people can't afford to do these things right now, but just take it with a grain of salt, because most likely they're struggling, they're drowning too. I've even seen people comment down below saying like, oh, should we still be paying 50-50? Should it be the man 100%? And hey, I may tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie, man. Two incomes is more than one, especially during these times. Comment down below what your rent prices are in your city, because people need to see that this is all over. It's not just where you're at. And most importantly, God bless.
I literally just saw a video, and I hope it's satire, of a woman who says she has $50 for the week to stretch into her next paycheck. And she goes into the grocery store and she shows us what she gets. Let me tell you what she gets. Because I'm at the grocery store right now, and I'm going to show you what I get. She got, garlic that was already peeled and packaged, like in a container. She got goat cheese, and she got, let me think, what else did she get? Oh, I can't think now. She got frozen garlic bread, like that's already made, frozen garlic bread. And she got other stuff. You can look at the video. And it came out to $47. I cried. Either it's satire or she doesn't know how to shop. I don't think she knows how to shop. Now, I'm a mom of 2, and I'm going to show you what I get. Like, if I was her going to the supermarket and I had to stretch $50, I would get a bag of rice, a bag of beans, some veggies, some chicken broth, some chicken or beef broth, maybe some chicken thighs for sure, because they're always on sale. I think it was satire. Like, I'm really scared that she really spent all that money. I hope it's satire. Go look at it.
When are things gonna go back to where you can work and support your family without fucking stressing out? Seriously, my bills alone are $3,000 a month. I'm a single mom who receives fucking like $300 a month in child support for 2 kids. I can't do this anymore. I work every single day. I get maybe a day off. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll get 2 fucking days off. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this. And I fucking forgot to pay my daughter's braces. And now I have to bring her in for them to remove them because I can't afford to pay it all off at once. I am so sick of this country. I'm so sick of how expensive everything fucking is. Something needs to happen. Where I live, rent is insane. A 2-bedroom is fucking $2,000. I can't go to the grocery store and get a week's worth of fucking groceries without spending $300, $400. Gas alone, almost $4 a gallon. I have to drive all over my town for my job because I clean houses. I'm so sick of it. Something needs to be done. Something. These prices are insane. It's ridiculous. Nobody can fucking survive like this, especially if you're alone, you're single. You can't. Like, do I have to get a fucking roommate and rent out my son's room and move him in my room? Like, this country, it sucks. It sucks. I'm sick of it. And I'm tired. God, and I'm pissed. It's fucking venting.
60% of Americans don't earn enough to afford basic costs of living.
This is America.
And stop calling it the bottom 60%. 60% is over 50%, which means it's the overwhelming majority of people in the United States that cannot afford a minimum quality of life. Now, a lot of people like to talk about the official unemployment rate being 4.2%, and they're like, oh, it's so low. But what they never talk about is the US jobless rate is 24%. These are people who are considered functionally unemployed. That includes people who don't have jobs, people who have jobs but have poverty wages, which means they don't get paid enough to even be out of poverty, and people who are unable to find full-time employment because they're stuck in part-time jobs. And now those 60% of people who already can't make it to the minimum quality of life are about to start paying more money for fucking everything because of Trump's tariffs. Literally, Walmart came out and said that the US trade war is going to create higher prices and that higher prices are inevitable. Meanwhile, Trump is getting ready to accept a $400 million luxury jet from Qatar. He plans on doing a $92 million military parade for himself during his birthday. And Republicans are still trying to cut Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. And by the way, the Medicare, Medicaid they're trying to cut will kill 21,600 Americans per year. That's Trump's way of making America great again.
You guys, I can't afford it. I can't afford life. I just can't. It's so hard. It's so expensive. It's so darn expensive to live nowadays. I just can't do it. I don't know how everybody else is doing it. I don't know what kind of money you're making. Where are you guys working? That is normal people. I'm talking about normal people. I'm talking about not influencers, not these crazy high corporate jobs, normal jobs. What are you guys doing? Because apparently I'm doing something wrong. I can't afford life with my job. I can't afford it. And I can't leave either. So that's that.
I am a 26-year-old teacher, and I have $402,401.60 of debt. Let's talk about it. So, student loans. You know I was going to say that. I will have all of my federal student loans forgiven after 10 years of teaching. So, I'm not really that worried about those. That makes up like $78,000. And I've been teaching for 5 years. So, I only have like 5 years left for those to be forgiven. But I also have like $18,000 of private student loans. And that will not be forgiven. That's rather unfortunate. We also have our mortgage in here, so that obviously takes up a significant part of that. And when we were moving to the town that we live in now, we literally had one option for a house. Like, there was not any other choices. So as far as like picking something more affordable, not really an option. We were living in our camper for 3 months, and I was over 20 weeks pregnant, and I could not live in a camper anymore. So as unfortunate as our mortgage debt is, no getting around that. Credit cards is next. And before you come at me, I know credit cards are bad. I had 4 babies in 5 years. Twins were the last 2. And all of my maternity leave was completely unpaid. I should have not really had to take a maternity leave because I was due in like April, almost May. And then the twins were born in the middle of May, but they came 7 weeks early. So we experienced like $12,000 lost income, and most of our bills had to go on credit card. So our credit card debt is like $38,000. I'm embarrassed to even say that. Oh my gosh. But recently I heard of a place called American Consumer Credit Counseling, ACCC. And I kind of thought it was like a scam. You know, I don't want to like, debt consolidation kind of makes me nervous. But after doing some more research, they are a nonprofit, and they are able to like contact your credit card companies for you and essentially lower your interest rates and your payments. So we were able to do that for all of our credit card debt. And we've done like a debt consolidation before, but you don't close your card. So of course, like, we got ourselves in a pickle again and ended right back in credit card debt. So the best thing about the ACCC is I don't have to talk to the credit card people at all. Like, we make one payment to them every month, and they pay all of our credit card bills for us. And like, for example, we had one credit card that was like, it was like my first credit card I ever had in college. I think it was like 20% interest rate. And I literally hadn't charged anything on this for years, and it still had like almost exactly the same amount of balance. But ACCC was able to get the interest rate down to literally 1%. So it's like being paid off way faster. So I'm pretty sure our payment stayed about the same for that one. But because the payment's the same and the interest rate is like way lower, that's getting paid off way faster. And I'm sure, like, if you have any debt and you've like looked at paying off debt, you've heard of the snowball method, where you're like, you pay off one chunk of debt, and then that payment just like rolls over into the next one, like smallest one first, and it goes all the way up to the biggest one. Well, they like automatically do that for you. So it makes it super easy. So we pay like our whole, almost exactly what we paid before, just like a little bit less, but it's being paid off way faster. So in 5 years, all of our credit card debt will be gone. So that's incredible. We'll end up saving, I think they, like the counselor that I talked to was like, we'll save like $80,000 in interest, which is a lot of money by the time we're done paying off all of our credit card debt. We also have one car loan in that debt, which I don't know, I guess I'm not really that concerned about it. It's like $11,000, which I think is extremely reasonable. And we have 4 kids, so we had to have a vehicle that could fit all of our kids other than just my van, which is paid off and kind of a little beater, but that's okay. I'm cool with driving her until she runs into the grave. And then medical debt is like our next biggest one. So when the twins were born, they stayed in the NICU for 36 days. We had bills at the hospital that we delivered at because we didn't make it to the big hospital. So we had bills at the hospital that they delivered at. We had 2 bills because they each had a helicopter. Did you know that? A NICU helicopter can only take one baby, one tiny little 5-pound baby. Actually, they were 4 pounds, one little 4-pound baby, and they have to have a whole NICU team for that one baby. So my twins each had a helicopter at 2 different hospitals that came and picked them up and brought them like to the big hospital. And then, I was rehospitalized when the babies were 2 months old for septic mastitis. So not only did we have the NICU bill, but we had another bill for me at the big hospital, because I was obviously like staying down there with them during that time. So then we have to pay monthly on that. And to top everything off, cherry on top, we just got our taxes done, and we owe $2,000 this year because we did not understand withholding amounts, and nobody explains this to you. So if you needed somebody to make you feel better about your money situation, I'm your girl. $402,401.60 in debt at 26 years old. You're welcome.
We've got to talk about something, and that's these prices. Angel Soft is $17.99, and you can get a smaller pack for $6.99, but that is just ridiculous. Even the store brand is $14, $10. They're making it a big display to show what a sale this is. Don't even get me started with this Bounty at $34.99. $13.99 for 6 doubles. It looks to me like I only use Bounty because it really is stronger, but 2 for $10 for the store brand. That was $5 for paper towels. Is absolutely ridiculous. Garbage bags are on sale, guys, for $10. $10. I mean, if you buy 5, you save $1, but $10, okay, store brand, $8.49. I mean, that's like the cheapest you're gonna find. Now let's check out the cleaning supplies. I need some air fresheners for my house. Like, I like Febreze. $14, $7 if you get one. Starter kit. $10 for 2. Okay? The spray is $6.49. Now, I like to get Lysol. Now, $5.49 for any of these cleaners. $8.99 if you want to smell good, or $11.99. I mean, you can get a smaller box, but this is insane. Bleach is $6.99. And if you want the name brand, it's $8.49. I remember when it was 99 cents. Anybody else? The biggest items are on sale, guys. Okay, so everybody uses their dishwasher. I do not like this brand. But $10. Look at Cascade. You can get a small one. It is 9 packs for $5. So you might as well just get a bigger bag or this container, 34 loads, but it is ridiculous to buy sponges. I like sponges, $4. Scrub Daddy, $4. This is cute. A new caddy. Alright, so I'm at the Lysol. I want to buy some. It's going to be $8 or $6.29. I guess I'm going to get the $8 one. It's ridiculous. And you want to wash your clothes, it's $10.49, $10.99. There's nothing left because it's $11.99, $18.49, $18.49, $19.99. You can get a sale of $16.99. Like, who has that kind of money? Or you get this teeny tiny Tide for $4, okay? Who wants to spend $50 to wash your clothes? So with these high prices, and everybody needs another stream of income, I have a way you can do digital products online. It's really easy. Just comment ready below. I'd love to help you.
Y'all, I look a hot mess. I'm tired, and I ain't in the mood, but let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what's going on. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the heliante? Like, when did olive oil? Oh, $30? $30? I know you got that line. What? Oh, then for the seasoning, ain't nothing no dang on dollar in front of it no more. Like, you know, at least you can rise me up close to $2. It's $1. That, like, barely. You know, it don't make no sense. All I'm saying is, it's getting lonely. Look at the apple cider vinegar, $11. Cause I cry, Come on now. Do it look like I'm made out of money? No.
Check this out, you guys. Look at this bag of tortilla chips. Okay? Look at it. Look. A huge bag of tortilla chips. Completely just air. Look where the chips end. And every bag's like that. It's not a mistake. They all have like 7 chips in the bottom of the bag. Unbelievable.
Y'all, I just want to know why I just left the store and spent $70. Let me show you what I got. Soap, toothpaste, detergent, and some toilet paper. Usually I get offended when they're like, let me see your receipt before you leave Walmart. Baby, let me show you my receipt because I paid $70 for this. I promise I didn't steal. They probably think folks be stealing. This is so expensive.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.